A rich girl ignores her father's advice, and insists on living with a poor guy. Even though she eats simple meals, she's still very happy. However, after 3 months of living together, she starts to regret it. Used to being pampered, she doesn't know how to cook, and often ends up eating just rice with kimchi. She feels hungry all the time because she's pregnant, but just as food is about to reach her mouth, a cockroach scares her. With no other choice, she buys a pack of instant noodles to get by. As she watches girls her age dressed up and walking on the street, she casts an envious look at them. She used to live a carefree life without worry. She never cared about the price when buying anything. Thinking about these things makes her feel a little sad. Because her boyfriend has to work every day, she fills her stomach and returns to their rented place alone. At that moment, her boyfriend's foster mother shows up. She knows her son is juggling school, work, and taking care of a pregnant woman. It's really tough for him. So, Jeanzy decides to sell her hair salon. She gives Rose some money. After all, once the baby comes, there will be many things they need money for. This money will at least help them get out of their troubles. Rose doesn't give the money to her boyfriend immediately. Instead, she goes out and starts splurging. She first enjoys a luxurious meal at a high-end restaurant, eating all the food she's been craving for a while. Then she goes shopping and buys clothes she likes. Even though the bill is $270,000, she pays without hesitation. After buying for herself, she also buys a set for her boyfriend. She buys a bunch of stuff and heads to an electronics store. With money in hand, Rose wants to buy everything she sees. In the end, she buys a new TV for their home, and a microwave. It turns out shopping brings a lot of joy to women. Her boyfriend's new clothes and her new shoes make her even more satisfied. When Chaeyu enters, he sees a pile of electronics at home. So, he curiously asks his girlfriend what's going on. Did she go home and ask her parents for money again? After learning the truth, he finds out that it's his mother who gave Rose some money. After further inquiry, he finds out it's 3 million. He asks her to show him the money, but realizes she's already spent most of it. In just a few hours, she's already squandered 2 million. Rose explains that they didn't have any electronics at home, so the things she bought today were necessities. By that logic, she hasn't really wasted money.
정말 제정신이야?
오빠,
이런 게 다 왜 필요해? 이런 거 없이도 우리 잘 살고 있는데 이런 거 산다고 몇 시간 만에 200만 원을 다 쓴 거야?
오빠 왜 화를 내? 내가 내 것만 샀어? 오빠 것도 사고 우리 사는데 필요한 거 산 거잖아. 일부러 세일하는 것만 골라서 산 거라고.
200만 원 벌려면 내가 얼마나 일을 해야 되는지 알아?
Chaeyu demands that she returns everything she bought, but Rose refuses to do so. The things she bought were things she needed. Since Chaeyu didn't want to use his foster mother's money, he didn't ask for her consent and insisted on a refund. He was determined to return everything using the receipts. Angrily, Rose bit him, but in the end, she watched helplessly as he returned all the items. He returned her clothes and shoes according to the receipts. Even the TV and microwave were sent back. Rose sat alone in the rented room, feeling hopeless. Every day, she stayed in the small room like she was in prison. She had wanted to buy a TV to pass the time, but it was returned by her boyfriend. She couldn't stand this life anymore, so she began packing her things to go back to her parents' house.